Authenticity is everything. You have to wake up every day, look at yourself in the mirror, and be proud of the person who's looking back at you. You can only do that if you're honest to yourself and are of a person of the highest character. you know Authenticity means you true to your own personality, regardless of the pressure you put under, right? You have to be honest to yourself and you can't pretend, right? A couple of example is the recent tweet by Dia Mirza on Diwali, where she was talking about this Diwali, don't gift each other anything because of so and so wastage of paper, etc. And but just give me your time. People started digging out her some 5-7 days back tweet, where she was endorsing a brand for their gift hamper, right? So she was not being her authentic self, and it backfired on her. So you have to be mindful, because somewhere down the line it will come back at you, and you won't have an answer, because you were lying to your own self. We think that we're lying to the others and we're deceiving others. No, we're only lying to ourselves and not being true to ourselves. We can't pretend for too long, right? uh, People might hate it, you being your true self, but at least what you will be left with is your genuine self, right? uh, right. So also, if you don't appreciate your own true self, how can you expect others to love you, right? I mean, you are not proud of your own self, how will others be proud of you or love you, right? And I mean, it doesn't really make sense, right? I mean, think about it, right? Also, you might get some amazing friends, or you might help. If you pretend to be someone and try to people please, you will get some amazing people on the way, and you will be like, oh dude, I can, I can please anyone, I can get any friend of my, to be with me. But sooner or later that person will realize that you are not being true to yourself, and they will start seeing the true version of you, and probably they might or might not like it, right? And you will lose that quality friendship that you wanted in the first place, right? So try not to fool your own self, and be the authentic version of your own self, right? Now, how to be your own true self? Most of the times you don't even know your own true self, because you've forgotten how it feels to be you, uh, because of some past trauma, or past incidents. It doesn't have to be trauma, some incident, positive incident, negative incident, whatever incident, they've molded you in a way where you are right now, right? So it can be your upbringing, your values, your ideals, everything goes back to that one or particular incidents, right? So um, how do you get to know your own true self, and what when you can say like, हाँ भाई मैं ये हूँ, right? Accept me or love, don't accept me, this is how I am. This is me bringing myself at the table, right? So how do you do that? You try and understand um, why you are, you're trying to identify your personality traits right now, and try and identify what caused you to be who you are the way you are, and try and see if it makes sense to be, if it's a trigger reaction to that experience, to who you are right now, or is it actually you, right? Is it just like we say na, हाँ मैं ऐसा ही हूँ, is it actually that way, or is it a trigger response to something that has happened? So once you identify that, then you can probably work with probably a therapist, or your own self. Introspection always helps. That has helped me a lot, and probably that is why I'm making these videos right now. So yeah, I hope that helps. It also, one of the things, like key things is like, it also helps you in your job interviews, right? In job interviews, like, it's always a company wants 50% is, the selection process is 50% is your skills, and the rest 50% is your attitude, your intent, your drive, right? Skills are always transferable. Your attitude, no one can teach you that. It's, as we say, who you are, right? It's how I am, right? So a company always looks at the attitude of a person. If you are at the table, if you're giving an interview, trust me, you don't need to flaunt your skills anymore. You just need to be telling them that, okay, this is how I am, and this is how I can benefit your company, and this is what I can bring at the table at an attitude level. Trust me, that will go a long way. So yeah, I hope that helps, and stay tuned for more reels. Take care. Cheers.